Hello friend, welcome to our Instrumentation EEE Tutorials YouTube channel, and this is part 2 of piping and instrumentation diagram, in which we will talk about line designations. So we have covered first part of this piping and instrumentation diagram. Some basic part we have covered in first part, but this is second part, and if you have not gone through the first part, then please go to YouTube channel and watch part first. So in part 2, we will see some basic line designations which is generally used in process or chemical industries. So we have seen in a first part what are the meaning of this line identifications. Line 4-inch, P16, 4701, A19 each. What are the meaning of each part of this designation we have seen in part 1. If you want to know the meaning of each term, then please go to part 1 and watch full video. But here we will see what are the meaning of this P, or it may be water line, it may be steam line, air line, and how it is actually used in a P&ID. So we will give more focus on line designation in this video. So let us start. The first you have seen in your P&ID in your plant or in your oil and gas industry, some process line is written PZ, PL, PZ, PG and P. So what are the meaning of each terms? PL means process line, and this is liquid line, PL, liquid line. And if PG is used, process line, and this is gaseous line. So if in your line designation, if the PL is written, then it is process liquid line, and PG is written, then the process gas line. And if PZ is written, this is also process line, but it has two phase. So this is the main difference of PL and PG. And if P is written, that is the process line, or generally it is, most of the time it is used. So this is the process line. If any fluid is flowing through line, then the PL, PZ and PG at P symbol is used for designation of the line. Second part is water line. Water is also essential part of any industry, where water is used for cooling down the line or cooling the process, or some other places is also water used in a compressor and a pump. So what is the meaning of WB? WB is boiler feed water. This is the boiler feed water. When boiler is used for generating power, then boiler feed water line is used. Okay, WCS is cooling water supply. This is the cooling water supply. So now some compressor, some pump, the cooling water is used to cool down the pump or compressor's line. Now WCR is cooling water return, because the cooling water line is totally closed loop. So when your water is going to reduce the temperature of the process, then it will also come back and return to the same tank or vessel, where the water will have some increased temperature, but it will return to the same header. WDK is drinking water, because in your refinery or in your oil and gas or power sector, drinking water is also very important, because humans are also work there, so they require drinking water. So if you have seen in your line, WDK is written on your line, then it simply says the line is for drinking water. WDM is demineralized water. So demineralized water is used generally for some heat exchanger, for generating steam and some other part. So this is the meaning of the WDM. WQ is quench water. Quench water is also used some units, especially in DCU. WS is service water. Service water. So whenever the water is required other than cooling water, then the service water is also used some other areas. WF's meaning is fire water. So because you are working in an industry where commercial liquid, combustible gases are around you, and so if they will catch fire, then you require fire water. So WF is written online, then it is called fire water. WR, this is raw water. Raw water is also used in raw plant and it's supplied to other areas. WT is simply meaning of the tempered water. Tempered water. And WP is the processed water. So in your plant, it may have some symbol are used, some line designation are used, or it may have not used some other line designation. So if you have found any symbol or any word, then please check in your P&ID and then comment us that you have found this type of word. Now the other part is steam and condensate line. This is the best part because the steam generally used to heat the process or to maintain the temperature of the some seal or some compressor and some turbines. So if SH is written, then high pressure steam. This is the simple meaning is high pressure steam. SM is written, then medium pressure steam. This is the medium pressure steam. So what is the pressure of the high pressure steam and medium pressure steam? You can check in your plant manual. SL is totally low pressure steam. This is low pressure steam. And if SBH if written, then very high pressure steam. This is the very high pressure steam, very high pressure steam. And CL is low pressure condensate. Low pressure condensate. And this is the medium pressure condensate. And CH is a high pressure condensate. High pressure condensate, and this is the very high pressure condensate. So this is the meaning of the steam and condensate line in used piping and instrumentation diagram. S is a high pressure steam, SM is medium pressure, SL is low pressure and very high pressure steam. So this is the symbols are used for steam designations, and CL, CM and CSCV, this is used for condensate. So this is the line designation for steam and condensate line in P&ID. Now because air is also used, air used for as a plant air, as an instrumentation air, for operating control valves or for pneumatic systems. So what is the meaning of PI is instrument air, which is generally used in control valves operation. AP is plant air. Plant air is also very important. It has some difference from instrumentation air. AP is breathing air, which is generally what we breathe from atmosphere. So this is the breathing air. PA is process air. Some process air is also which comes from heater or some other areas. So this is the process air. So this is airline line designation of P&ID. Vent air. Vent air is also when some vessel are used and it has given a vent, then the air that is going from tank to the atmosphere is called vent line. So vent atmosphere, V if simply is used in this line, then the vent atmosphere. If V is written, then vent atmosphere. MSV is written, then safety valve, PSV, etc. valves are used. So is FSV used, then safety valves outlet. So these are the bent line of line designations. So whenever any disturbance in your plant is observed or some process is not controllable, then your all the process fluid will go through flare line into chimney where all the fluid will be burned. So this is the use of the flare line. If you are working in a refinery or a power plant, then you have the importance of the flare line. Next part is blow down line. This is also very important. So in a blow down line, when BD is written, then this is the simply meaning blow down. CBD is written, then this is the close blow down. Close blow down. And if HBD is written, then this is the high congealing. High congealing liquid blow down. So this is the meaning of the blow down line. Next part is utility line. This is also very important. So in utility lines, if FO is written, then this is the fuel oil. Okay, fuel oil is used for burning process in heater. HO is hydraulic oil. Hydraulic oil. Okay, FLO is flushing oil. And the use of the flushing oil is also in some process line. HFLO. HFLO heavy flushing oil. This is also used in process heavy flushing oil. Okay, H2 is hot oil. PFL. PFL is pressurized because sometimes the pressure is required for flushing the some process lines. So pressurized flushing oil is used. These are the utility lines. Now next is drains line. Drains lines is also very important. OWS, oily water sewer, and CS is chemical sewer. And SS is storm sewer. This is the meaning of the drain line. Some other line are also available. When CA is written, then this is the caustic line. Caustic line is also used to maintain the water quality. And AC is written then as acid line. And CT if is written, then this is the catalyst line. ETH is written, this is the ethanol. So some other, if you are using some other line designation, then you can also comment us. We will provide what is the meaning of that line designations meaning. And so these are the line designations. So this is our part 2 we have completed, and in our part 3 will be very important, where we will see what is the significance, what is the meaning of the walls, what is the meaning of the instruments and other symbols. So we will see walls, instrument, other symbols meaning in our part 3. So thank you very much for watching this video, and if you are new on our YouTube channel, please subscribe and like this video, and also press the bell icon. And tomorrow we will see the part 3 of piping and instrumentation diagram basics.